To see correct man for this Lagos to date, now by connection. If you think Abuja men are bad, Lagos men will humble you. Hello everyone, this is True Shares with Franca and we share true life stories and experiences. This story is from Dr. Olufemi Idowu, popularly called Dr. O on X.com. Let's continue the story. I had officially given up on Lagos men, not because Lagos had run out of men. Far from it. Lagos was manufacturing them every day like sachet water. My problem was quality control. One was fine but had the emotional availability of a DSTV decoder without subscription. Another had money but believed every conversation should begin with, "Do you know who I am?" One was a prayer warrior who could cast out demons but couldn't cast out the three girlfriends he was simultaneously managing. By the time I turned 29, my aunties had upgraded from asking, "Any serious man yet?" to, "Should we start praying against spiritual husband?" That was when I told myself that it was time to change the strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, I downloaded a dating app. The way I polished my profile, within 24 hours, my phone was vibrating with numerous messages. The first Lagos guy looked promising. We chatted for exactly 2 days, and then he started requesting for urgent 2K. I unmatched him so fast that his ancestors probably received a notification. The second one was worse. His first serious question was, "So are you a virgin?" Meanwhile, his profile picture was him spraying dollars in a nightclub. The mathematics refused to balance, so I blocked him. After several weeks, I was beginning to suspect online dating was just customer care for emotionally unavailable people. Then I matched with Jibola. He was a Nigerian living in the UK. His opening message wasn't the usual, "Hi dear," or "Can I know you?" He simply replied to something in my profile. "You mentioned you love Amala." Finally, someone with priorities. That definitely made me laugh. I loved his creativity. Our conversations flowed effortlessly. After that, he was funny, calm, intelligent, and very handsome too. He had moved to the UK 2 years earlier for his master's degree. He'd finished the program and was now on post study work visa. The only problem was that his visa would expire soon. Despite months of job hunting, he hadn't found an employer willing to sponsor him. So he told me one evening during a video call, "I'm beginning to accept that I may have to come back to Nigeria." I shrugged. "Nothing wrong with that." He smiled. "I know, it's just not how I imagined things would go." For the first time since I joined that dating app, I felt like I was talking to an actual human being. The dating app had served its purpose. Very quickly, we moved from being just friends to dating long distance. Eventually, Jibola's post study work visa had only 1 month left. I could see the disappointment in his face. He hadn't gone to the UK expecting to leave so soon, but life had different plans. Then he told me, "If I'm coming back, I don't want to sit at home waiting for miracles. I'll use the money I've saved to start my own business." The only issue was his family lived in Abuja, but the kind of business he wanted to start had much better prospects in Lagos, which meant that he needed somebody in Lagos he could trust completely. That somebody became me. If somebody had told me 6 months earlier that I would be running errands for one man I hadn't even met physically, I would have laughed until I developed hiccups. I practically single handedly set up his business in Lagos for him. He transferred money from the UK directly to vendors while I supervised everything in Lagos. Eventually, we secured a modest office, bought furniture, installed internet, did the branding, even hired one staff member to begin handling minor operations before his arrival. Finally, departure day arrived. He flew back to Nigeria. Naturally, he landed in Abuja first, spent few days with his family before booking a flight to Lagos. The drive to the airport felt longer than Lagos traffic on a Monday morning. As I stood outside the arrivals hall, my heart was beating like I was about to write jump again. Every time I spotted a tall man carrying a suitcase, I was straightened up, expecting it to be him. Then finally, I saw him. I recognized him immediately. His face lit up when he saw me. We both started walking towards each other. As he got closer, I thought to myself, wow, he's actually finer in real life. Everything checked out. Then he got really close, and I realized something wasn't adding up. This man was reducing in height. Every step he took towards me, the inches seemed to disappear. By the time he stopped in front of me, he was shorter than me. That was the biggest what I ordered versus what I got moment of my entire life. On video calls, this man had looked like he could comfortably change light bulbs without using a chair. In real life, however, it was a different story. Now, don't get me wrong, he wasn't so short. He was just not the 6 foot something giant my imagination had carefully constructed from months of FaceTime calls. Then he hugged me. We both burst into laughter over how awkward and surreal the whole moment felt. The conversation flowed exactly as it always had. For the first few weeks after he moved to Lagos, he stayed with me. Eventually, he found his own apartment and moved out. Life settled into a routine. Monday to Friday, I'd go to work. Once I closed from work, I'd head straight to his office. Some days I'd help answer customer enquiries. Other days I'll chase suppliers who suddenly develop memory loss after collecting payment. One evening after work, Chibola called me into his office. He looked unusually serious. I've been thinking, I need you here full time. I can't keep pretending you're just helping out. You've become one of the reasons this business is where it is today. I trust your judgment more than anyone else's. I want you to resign and come and build this with me. I won't lie, that was a scary decision, but I believed in him. So I resigned to join his business. My colleagues thought I'd lost my mind. One even asked if he had jazzed me. Joining this business full time turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. We complemented each other perfectly. He chased opportunities while I chased deadlines. 5 years flew by so fast. The little office with 2 employees had transformed into a proper company with multiple branches across Lagos. Preparations were underway to launch another branch in Abuja.